Hey, it's me, GV, and welcome to this week's Glow Up, the Glow Up, in fact, a series where I basically chronicle my third, I keep forgetting, but I believe it's my third and hopefully final glow up from being at a very high weight to slimming down, gaining muscle, getting back where I want to be physically, but also mentally. And this week I wanted to talk about my workout, what I do to work out whilst I'm at the gym 3 days a week, which I'm still thinking about maybe switching to 4 times a week to add in some extra cardio and some ab workouts. I've kind of heard here and there differing opinions on ab efficacy, so I'm not exactly sure how needed that is, but yeah, I don't know. It could just be fun, basically, to go a 4th day and work out my abdominals. But yeah, quick weigh-in. I currently am down 41 pounds at the time of making this video. 41 pounds lost and also a bunch of muscle gain. I mean, I think it'll be evident when you take a look at this picture comparing to when I started versus where I was, I think, at the time of this particular video a couple of days ago or so after a workout. But yeah, as you can see, there's a bunch more muscle definition. And, in the first picture, I'm basically like pure fat. There's probably still some muscle under there. But, in the second picture, I've definitely been turning some of that fat into muscle gain. And I want to talk about how to do that and what I currently do at the gym, in case you would like to emulate it. Yeah, so all the other stuff is going great. Still haven't drank a drop of alcohol. I've definitely been consuming a bit more calories, slowly but surely. I feel like my body is just hungrier, which doesn't make much sense, I guess, because I'm slimming down and stuff. But it's still resulting in upwards of 2 pounds lost a week. Like this last weigh-in, I lost 2.2 pounds. So I definitely need to kind of stop there, I am assuming. Still consistent weight loss, I think I'm getting a little close to the sweet spot, basically, but no alcohol consumed, haven't missed a gym day since starting, and I think that's about it. Diet still needs work. That's, what else is new? I am choosing healthier things here and there, but overall, I don't know. Is it better to just overhaul everything, or is it better to slowly make changes? Probably to better slowly make changes, so I guess I am doing that, just probably not as fast as I would like. But the workout that I do, I will put in the description below. A lot of people probably know at this point. It is called the Frankelman's Dumbbell Only Split. It is very, very old. I think this was added February 4th, 2010. Updated March 24th, 2021. Interesting. So yeah, it says main goal to build muscle, workout type is a split. And I, by the way, am by no means any sort of workout or exercise expert. I'm simply relaying what I do to you if you would like to emulate it or at least get started. Beginner training level. It is a 10-week program, although obviously if you enjoy it, you can keep doing it. I think enjoyment is critical. Really comes down to, are you enjoying this workout or not? And if you're not, then make some modifications like I have and I will talk about here. Days per week, 3, although I do think they recommend adding in something else, which they might go over here in a second. Time per workout, 45 minutes. I find that I take longer. I don't know why. I enjoy my time in the gym. I really like listening to music and, doing other stuff. Plus, I do cardio as well to warm up and cool down. So, yeah, it's a lot longer than 45 minutes, probably closer to an hour 20 to 30 or so. Equipment required: dumbbells, target gender male and female, recommended SUPS, multivitamin, whey protein, pre-workout optional. I take a multivitamin. I do not take protein. I really need to, especially with how much calories I have to play around with. I need to buy a new tub of protein because my old one expired, and basically start taking protein shakes as supplements. I think that'll be good. And if you have a pull-up bar, I highly suggest adding chin-ups or wide grip pull-ups to back day. Oh, interesting. Okay, so I could definitely do that, which I have made that modification in the past because I've done this workout the full 10 weeks. I don't know how many times at this point, 4 or 5 times or so. Workout schedule is 3 days. So typically I like to go Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, but depending on like the Elden Ring DLC releasing, for instance, sometimes I'll shift days around. I just usually try to have a rest day in between if I can, which sometimes is tough if you get behind on certain things. But let's go over the workout, and I'll talk about what I have modified, basically. So Monday, chest and triceps. That is what I do. I go and do chest and triceps on Monday. So incline dumbbell bench press, 4 sets, and 12, 10, 10, 8 reps. So I'm going to explain everything just in case somebody's watching that literally has never worked out or something. You never know. It can be helpful. So I'm going to explain everything. If you don't know, sets is how many sets of something you do. So 4 sets of, and then, it goes to reps. So the first one you do 12 repetitions. The second one you do 10, then 10, then 8. Which is what I do. I've recently had to switch from dumbbells, which if you don't know are kind of the free weights, the ones you see on the racks that you do like bicep curls with and whatever. I recently had to switch from the incline dumbbell bench press using a bench to the actual like Smith machine. I go to Planet Fitness. Everybody nonstop gives me crap for Planet Fitness. Listen, I don't care. Go to whatever gym you want. Planet Fitness has done a lot for me. And I know they're kind of a joke in the fitness industry. I don't care. I don't want to hear it. It's so tired at this point. But anyways, so I use their Smith machine, which is basically like a combination, I guess, like squat rack and also bench. And I had to switch to that recently because, it was getting like the dumbbells were getting too big, to like when I held them and then rolled back to do a flat dumbbell bench press, it was too big. It got to be like where it was like dangerous. I felt like this is not good. So I recently switched from that to an actual bench machine, or I think it's called a Smith machine. And then, I do that, which the bar itself, I have to figure it out because most standard bars I think are 45 pounds, but this one I think says it's 25. I'm not entirely sure. I have to like ask the staff or something to figure that out. But anyways, the bar weighs something if you're doing an actual, bench or a Smith machine. So keep that in mind. But I do 4 sets of incline dumbbell bench press. So I incline the bench to where it's kind of like sitting at an angle. And then I do 12 reps, then 10, then 10, then 8, which has been harder because of the bar weight, and I've gone up in weight. Then I do the dumbbell bench press, but I switch that to the actual bench as well, which is, again, 4 sets, 12, 10, 10, 8. So that's just lying flat and then, bench pressing. And then dumbbell flies, 3 sets of 12. So I used to lie flat on the bench and kind of do, dumbbell flies. However, I find the fly machine way better for this personally. I sit down with the fly machine and set it to where I'm doing flies basically like that, sitting down as opposed to lying flat on a bench. 3 sets of 12 reps. Dumbbell skull crushers. So these are always fun. Basically, I take, which I don't know what I'm going to do because I'm maxing out on that now with their like, I don't know what you call it, but they have basically the set bars, a bar that has the weights at each end that are like attached to it. Sometimes you'll see bars that you can like take off the weights and then add it to it with like clamps. I'm maxing out. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to figure out something else for this because I'm at the highest bottom-most bar for triceps skull crushers, which is basically lying flat on your back and kind of, putting it to your skull to work out your triceps. 3 sets of 12 reps of that. Dumbbell tricep kickbacks. These are kind of weird. It's like when you have a knee on the bench, you're kind of like, hunched forward and you're like kicking back with your triceps. So those were kind of weird. But I have gone up in those 3 sets of 12 reps. And then 1 arm seated dumbbell extension. So that's where you have the dumbbell and you're kind of going behind your back like that, or a little bit behind your neck to work out your triceps, which those I really, really like. I like those. So the only modification there is switching from the unattached bench, the standalone bench, to the actual bench press. Because like I said, it was getting like dangerous to where I was rolling back with the big weights and like going, oh crap, I can't really go up anymore. This is going to be bad if like, the weight swings and my arm just gets cracked in half or something. Then the flies, I switched to the fly machine. I found that way easier in terms of form, because the machine helps you with form, although the downside is it takes away from like stabilizer muscles or whatever. But I do find that way better. So I definitely recommend the fly machine for both that and the rear. I think it's delt flies, which we'll talk about later. Skull crushers I love, tricep kickbacks I love, and tricep one arm seated dumbbell extensions I love, and I'm going to keep doing those as well. So that's the Monday workout. The Wednesday workout is back and biceps. So we start with the one arm dumbbell row. These I've gone up quite nicely with, basically hunched over and pulling back a dumbbell, kind of working out your back, and then you switch hands like that. 5 sets, 12, 10, 10, 8, 6. Reps, which I used to hate, but now I enjoy. I don't know, the back has really come into strength for me, and I really enjoy doing them. So next is the bent over dumbbell row, kind of taking 2 dumbbells, hunching over a little bit, and pulling straight up, working out your back here. Sorry, I don't know the specific muscle groups and terms or whatever, but it's kind of working out your upper back. So again, 5 sets, 12, 10, 10, 8, 6. Dumbbell pullovers. I really like these. I mistakenly grabbed a dumbbell that was like 2 sets higher, and then I realized, let's just go for it, because this one is like, I don't know, this one's hard to like max out on, because I don't know, it's pretty easy for my back or whatever to lift these. So basically lying flat on a bench and then pulling over, bring the weight kind of up over your body and then back behind you to work out your back. 2 sets, 12, 10 reps. Incline dumbbell curl, simply sitting on a bench, making an incline, kind of a higher incline than the bench press, kind of like that. And then just simply, doing an incline dumbbell curl, very standard. And then standing dumbbell curls. This is kind of weird to me that you do 2 dumbbell curls back to back, but hey, I'm not an expert. So standing up and then just doing that without the use of the bench. These are 3 sets of 10 each. And then finally the cross-body hammer curl, which I found I can lift way better than the other ones, basically taking them and kind of like hammering them into your stomach. You'll see a lot of, it's like a classic workout move, when you think of cliche workouts, which those I like a lot because it feels like I can lift a lot with those. So 2 sets of 10 reps for those. So yeah, the back and biceps day is pretty standard. By the way, all these things that I'm describing, you can go to the link in the description, click on any of those, and you'll see videos, which I could add here just to show you. I might not, depending on, the download and put into the video process. But if you click the link, you can click every single one of these workouts and see the motions that I'm describing, basically. And some of these might have been updated since I even started doing them. But yeah, the back and biceps, I don't think I've made any changes. Nope, that's all standard. That all I enjoy, and I do every Wednesday, pretty much. And then finally, legs and shoulders on Friday, which I have heavily modified because, when I started going back to the gym, I was like, okay, if I'm going to go back to the gym, I'm going to have to change the leg workouts because I hate, with a capital H, leg day. I hate it. Some people like it. I absolutely hate it. You can't skip it. Skip leg day memes and all that. So yeah, I've made a lot of changes for these, and I'll kind of go over what I've done. So dumbbell lunges, F that. I hate lunges so much. I might get more out of it than what I do. I don't care. I hate lunges. I don't ever want to do a lunge again as long as I live. So go for this if you like it or if you want to try it out, but I have made a lot of changes here. Dumbbell step-ups, and by the way, lunges is literally just, kind of standing straight and like lunging with dumbbells, over and over. It sucks. Dumbbell step-ups, basically stepping up to a bench. Ideally, it's something shorter than a bench, but there's not really anything at the gym that I saw that I could like step up to. I hate these two. I scrapped them. I hate them so much. It doesn't even feel like you're really working out your legs. It feels like more like you're just working out everything, which is probably the point. But I hate them. I hate how it feels, so I switched those out as well. But yeah, basically just stepping up onto a bench with dumbbells pretty much. Dumbbell squats, I also don't like. I understand that, squats are very integral, and squats I might consider bringing back in because, yes, I know squats are obviously extremely helpful. for working out your ass or whatever it is. But yeah, I switched those out also, but basically just taking dumbbells and squatting down, working out your butt and whatever else. And then dumbbell stiff leg deadlifts, which I liked. I'm surprised I switched those out. I kind of don't know in this moment why I did that. But yeah, basically keeping your legs stiff as you kind of go down and work out your hamstrings. I switched all that, which we'll talk about in a second. Seated dumbbell calf raises, I love. I kept those. Basically, there's a calf raise machine where you're kind of sitting like this and you're just like, working out your calves as you push down on it. So those are 2 sets of 15 and 12, which I do. Dumbbell standing calf raises. There's just not really like a good place to do that at my gym. I could usually I have to finagle like grabbing a machine and kind of doing it. And I never really felt comfortable doing that. It just doesn't feel right. So I scrapped those. I figured, seated dumbbell calf raises are fine. I don't feel like I need to do standing calf raises as well. And then shoulders, which we'll talk about after this. But basically what I switched the legs to are machines because I hate leg day and I just knew I would have to do something that I would enjoy, which I do enjoy. I can already hear the comments like, oh, you have to do these. You have to do these. Listen, if it's not going to have like a mega negative impact on how my legs are, it's fine for me. As long as I'm enjoying this workout, that's the main important thing for me. So I basically switched to leg extensions, I think they're called, basically sitting down on a machine, and there's two. One goes up, one goes down. I think this is the one that goes up, yeah. Kind of, putting resistance as you're pushing your legs up to work out your quads. So I do that for 4 sets of 12, 10, 10, 8. Then I do leg, what is it called? It's the other machine. So there's one that goes up and works your quads, and there's one that goes down and works out your hamstrings. And so I do that one as well to work out my hamstrings in replacement of the deadlifts pretty much. And yeah, same thing, 12, 10, 10, 8, 4 sets. Then I do the leg press machine, which is the most intensive one, which kind of works out everything as far as I know. But yeah, you kind of sit down, put your legs up against a press and press outwards, which kind of works out everything a little bit. Might be a little unneeded with the other stuff, but I figured, I want to at least do as many workouts as the other one, that's standard on the Frankelman's dumbbell only split. Then I go into the calf raises and do that. So that's what I do for legs, which, yes, I could definitely up the difficulty and all that. I'm just trying to make sure that I am enjoying the workout because I knew if I went back to this stuff, especially the lunges and the step-ups, that I would hate it and just dread leg day, and that might lead to me not wanting to work out. You know what I mean? So then I go right into shoulders. So we do standing dumbbell press, taking 2 dumbbells and lifting straight up, working out the shoulders. Those are always tough, but they feel good. 4 sets, 12, 10, 10, 8. And then dumbbell lateral raises, basically taking dumbbells and kind of going outwards like this, not with the bend in the arm though. So yeah, 3 sets of 12, 10, 10. I like those a lot. And then bent over dumbbell reverse fly. This one was always super weird to me, basically kind of leaning over and swinging outwards with the dumbbells to work out your, your rear delts or whatever. I switched that to the reverse pec fly. So basically you can, do, I think I was doing this wrong earlier, but you can do the pec fly normally to work out your chest. However, I do it where, you go backwards and kind of work out your back. So I do those and I love those way more. 3 sets, 12, 10, 10. And then finally dumbbell shrugs, which are nice and easy. Basically, leaving the dumbbells at your sides and kind of going up and shrugging. You want your shoulders to be kind of behind your ears and feel like you're working out, which I actually worked out today. So I am feeling that. Then 4 sets of 12, 10, and 10, 8. So, yeah. So that's basically everything that I do. I also go onto the treadmill for 5 minutes before and after each workout. I don't know if that matters really, but, just to throw some cardio in there. I'm considering adding a 4th day for abs and cardio as well. But yeah, basically all of this and the changes that I've made really make me enjoy the gym a lot. This workout, I'm sure we're going to get experts in the comment section that are like, hey, this is not right and this is not right. you could see the difference in that photo that I posted earlier in the video, and listen, it makes me enjoy it. So, I think it's one of those things where you have to not get analysis paralysis and try to perfect everything and try to make sure you're doing everything perfectly and just enjoy it. That has been key to me. You can do it however the heck you want to do it. So yeah, some modifications here and there, but that's what I've been doing, and I'll probably do that until I'm just not enjoying it anymore. And I might switch to something maybe more intensive, or just completely switch to a different style of workout just to keep things interesting, which is also important because you will get burnt out from doing these workouts over time. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I go 3 days a week. I have not missed a day. If you do miss a day, it's not the end of the world. The way my brain works, though, is I'm a perfectionist. I basically have to not miss a day. If I do miss a day, I try to make it up, and I do make it up. I have not missed a day since starting this. So yeah, hopefully you can see by the, before and after photo, it has been getting some results, since I started, and might not be the best results or whatever, but I think enjoyment is the key, as I said. So I think that covers pretty much everything. Like I said, all the info and everything will be in the description below, and you can click on each workout to see videos that show you the form, which form is obviously huge as well. And that's about it. If you have any questions, I'll try to answer them in the comments section below. And yeah, as usual, everything's going good. Enjoying the positive snowball, 41 pounds down, and we're just going to keep chugging right along. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in whatever I do next. Bye-bye.